Chasing Atlanta,
Ooh,
season 4.
I know motherfuckers ready to hear what I got to say about that.
What is that?
You know, the crazy thing is, coming to Fayetteville, nobody knows what this show is. But being in Atlanta, so many people know about it. So it's just very like, whoa. Okay. It is a YouTube reality show series.
Okay.
YouTube reality show. There we go. I'm casted for season 4. Yay me. Yeah. So it's love and hip hop.
Okay.
But it's one of like the biggest like reality YouTube shows. So,
Okay.
So, yeah.
So how did you how did you get on that? How'd you get on that?
Well, basically, I was casted. So I actually but I submitted 4 years ago information to be on the show. And then like last year I got an email saying like, hey, we have a final casting call, come to it. And I was like, all right. And I walked in and they loved me. So, you know, I got on.
So they like, is it gonna, because you know Love and Hip Hop is scripted to a certain extent. They gonna be following you around with cameras, or is they gonna give you like a storyline to?
No, this is like real, like, and this is on Holy Bible. If you know me, you know I don't lie. I really don't. That's like proven fact. But this is no type of script at all. This is, we're putting you inside of a situation. Now, what you say or what you do comes out of your mouth. What you look like, what you decide to act like, that's all you. So you're getting like real stuff. I had them follow me around to like shows and meetings, and I tried to really get acclimated with the group. That's what you're going to see me with, like, there, getting acclimated with everybody, kind of like networking, seeing what we can do together and things like that. So
when is it supposed to be dropping?
October 28th
Of this year.
of this year.
Yee.
Oh shit! I didn't know it was my birthday.
That's what's up. So do you think that's gonna like bite a bug into acting or anything? Have you had any aspirations to do that?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm a thespian.
Okay.
So like I've been doing theater since I was a kid. That's just how I'm over dramatic as fuck. You feel what I'm saying?
Like I said, you got some energy to
Yeah,
you.
so like, so yeah, I love acting. I haven't done it in a minute, I'm not gonna lie. But anytime that I can get out of my own damn head and get inside of another one, I'm always ready for it.
We're gonna need to.
I heard.
We're gonna talk after the.
Yeah.
After the joint.
See, I was
Because just sitting here thinking about it, and what I have, like my script that I have, I think you, if I tweak it a little bit, and like it'll be right.
Just hit me up.
You'll be right. So okay, we talked about your first album.
Mm-hmm.
Your second album, you working on it currently.
Mm-hmm.
How, like, what percentage do you think you at now?
I give you a good 52%.
52. Okay.
And I'll say this because first off, every album that you're gonna get from me is gonna have like a concept. It's gonna have a storyline.
As it should.
Right.
I feel like every out like a classic album always has something that you can follow. Whether it's Kendrick, Damn, you can listen to that front to back. Forest Hill Drive, front to back. Blueprint, front to back. The storylines, it lines up. So
like the story is complete. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I want to do. The songs are, written, or there's probably like a verse left or a hook left or something like that. It's just, and we're being real. I'm being real because I feel like artists these days seem to hear other artists be real. I'm scared of my truth right now. Or I'm scared of what I've been through in the past the past year, to where I'm not ready to sit down and go into that studio yet. Like I really have to put myself in a certain mind state, because I'm not giving you trash.
got you.
Like I want to give you music that speaks to the soul, whether you're a man or you're a woman, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm taking my time with it too. I'm not just about. I don't do that. Like people dropping albums every 2 months.
Yeah, microwavable music. And
like
I talked to my my homeboy producer. Shout out to Don. I talked to him a lot about 21. The shit that he just dropped with Metro, And at first, I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even fuck with 21.
Mm-hmm.
But then him being on the Breakfast Club and him talking about how he take the process of taking his time to do his album, and I like I said, I respect that because you're not just throwing anything out. You're really putting your time, your effort, your blood, sweat, and tears into your craft. And anybody that does that, I mostly will support and respect because my favorite basketball player is Kobe. And Kobe and Gilbert Arenas, they took time and they put it into their craft. And if you don't put that 10,000 hours in or whatever you want to do,
if you half-ass anything in this music industry, it's going to show. There is nothing you can do to cover it. There is nothing. Your stage presence when you walk on, the song when it plays, to the quality. If you yourself, you don't have an ear to say, wow, that shit sounds like I recorded that shit in the closet, let me not release that. Like, go back and you need to really research. We over here preaching, let me stop.
Hey man, some people need to hear, man.
Really what it is I don't talk.
Okay.
Like I'm the type of person, especially because I live in Atlanta right now. So if I have a show, I'll go out and perform, and then after that, I'm inside of the motherfucking crib. And if I have to go to the studio or if I have a meeting, I'll go do what I have to do and I'm back. I don't talk, I don't get it out. I want to, but
you haven't worked it up yet.
I want to wait for moments like this, so when we do interviews, you feel me? Like people are actually going to tune in, people are really going to listen. Now, if I'm, going crazy online and shit like that. To me, like Cardi B, and I hate the fact that I keep referencing her, but like she's so loud and vocal online to where when you hear her interview, like I already heard you say that, last week. I don't want to hear it again. So
got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Talk your shit. What is?
Oh,
talk your shit.
I thought you were telling me to talk my shit, and I'm saying, I'm like, do I do it?
Yeah.
Like, am I for real?
I mean, yeah, you can talk your shit, bro,
but no.
The song, talk your shit.
Talk your shit. Oh my God, this is actually gonna be really phenomenal. It's featuring Riko Cassadine. It's featuring the Black Fairy. It's featuring God Is Mikey, Oliver Twist, and Riko With A K. That's me. And it's gonna chart. I know this. I'm speaking this into existence right now. Y'all hear this first. This particular song, Speak Your Shit, is gonna chart. It's heavyweights in Atlanta.
Okay.
It's people that are really doing shit. And so I'm happy to be a part of it. To be with a group of guys like that are really like doing their shit. And the verses are really, I'm not supposed to say that I've heard them, but like the verses are actually like really fucking dope. Like I was saying, I'm like, okay, well let me make sure that my shit is okay, because ain't no. Okay, that motherfucker, nah, but so yeah, I'm just gonna be really big, and I'm gonna make sure that I screen record this part of this interview because it's gonna like become true. I promise.
Hey man, I'm looking forward to it, man. So Fayetteville, what does it mean to you, bro?
Ooh.
What does Fayetteville mean to you?
Home, first off. Let's start there, because I don't think that's one way that you can sum up a lot of shit right there with home. This is where I got my start. This is where I learned how to be a man. This is where I learned how to write a song. This is where I learned what a song is. This is where I got my heart broke for the first time. This is, this is culture to me, but also the Fayetteville culture. The crazy part is half the artists here in Fayetteville I look more up to than motherfuckers in Atlanta. Let's start there.
Why? Because you would think that nowadays Atlanta is like the Black Hollywood, the sound that the South music has. Why you say Atlanta, Fayetteville artists?
And this is me just being real as fuck. I love Atlanta. Don't get me wrong, but the artists there are different. There is I don't want to call it Hollywood, but it is a need to look good or to be presented good. They have the presentation that the artists here in Fayetteville do not have. Let's start there. They have the presentation. However, that hunger, that desire, for me, Malcolm Chester or fucking Miko to go on the stage, not have dancers, not have an elaborate ass outfit, not have elaborate ass lighting, but all we have is a mic and a beat, and we can captivate you and take you right there. that to me is real music. That to me is a real artist. And I'm not saying that those artists in Atlanta aren't, but it's just I've noticed the hunger is different. Everybody looks good. Their outfits are great. Their dances are great. When they perform, it looks great.
Right.
But that's all it is. It just looks good. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yes, you're absolutely right. But you would think that rappers, because I guess you fake it till you make it, as they say. And you say they put on their persona.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that like not something that you would like want to like? Because they doing something there.
Mm-hmm.
You get a new Atlanta artist like every 2 weeks. Gucci just signed like 45 people.
Mm-hmm. But that's the thing. Like, there's so many like thems. There's so many. There's so many like, oh, I can get them to be on my label. There's so many of them like that. That's presented well. But I swear to God, and I know this for a fact, if A&Rs, 5 of them, from Atlanta, Georgia, came to a what is that showcase 2626? That what's his name? I feel so horrible. Clark, what is his name? 2626. Vader. The shows that Vader put together, if they came, all of those artists would be signed before they left that room. I know this for a fact. You feel what I'm saying? Because they know that they have that art, they have that desire that motherfuckers don't have in Atlanta. People in Atlanta feel like they made it.
That's true. And people, I want to say a lot of people, because I know some artists I know some people that came from, they lived in Fayetteville and they went to Atlanta and they wanted to just say, okay, I've been in Atlanta, or I'm in Atlanta, so I'm making moves in Atlanta, and this, that, and the fourth. So I get what you're saying on that part. I always say, we don't have the if we had the luxury or the people, the back, like we have Atlanta, we will be making some noise. We don't have the resources like they do have in Atlanta.
But see, and this is where my mission, my goal has been in the last year alone in Atlanta. We don't have those resources because we don't know about them, or we ourselves don't know how to cultivate them. You feel what I'm saying? So like, I go to Atlanta and I have friends here in Fayetteville that, look, yo, get you a link tree, like do this, like market your page, your Instagram page, like let that be your performance resume right there. You feel what I'm saying? So like, they just don't know those things. But I'm inside of Atlanta and I see these people talk about this and they talk about that, and I'm like, okay, this is a gem that I can take back and I can run that shit back to Fayetteville and we can fucking flower the waters and everybody can grow and be beautiful. So yeah, it's just all about the knowing. If we really have to, I don't want to say that we have to get out of Fayetteville, to put Fayetteville on the map.
Yeah.
However,
I hate the people that say, we have to leave Fayetteville too.
No, but I do feel like and I've been doing this for some years, I would move to a city, spend some time there, get my name out, move to another city, spend some time there, get my name out, move back to Fayetteville. Okay, Fayetteville, I learned this, I did this, all right, now I'm going to Atlanta, So like, it is, at a certain point, we are going to have to push out and network. Not saying, oh, bitch, I'm out of Fayetteville, fuck Fayetteville, It's just, we have to, if they don't know about us because we're not in, that's what it is. They don't know about us because we're not in that room.
That's true. That is true.
We are not in that room with those executives. They don't know shit. We have to put ourselves in those rooms. All right, I'm preaching.
You good, my brother. You good. Some people, like I said, people need to hear this. Like, artists, they think, okay, if I just record a song and I just put it out, then, it'll catch. No, you got to put that footwork in. You got to put that grind in. You got to go,
on some more shit. Clark said this shit to me. I remember earlier this year. Now, mind you, my album dropped last year. Earlier this year, we were chilling, and I was like, damn, man, I have enough sense to do a video for one of the songs on the album called How You Winning. And he was like, well, Brody, what's stopping you? And I was like, bro, that album is like a year old. And he was like, man, that don't fucking matter. You put time and money into that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So like you're gonna see me repost the same motherfucking video every day for the next 3 years of my life because I paid $2,000 for that shit. Period.
And that's what I talk like. I do my research, and I tell artists all the time, yo, like look at Fetty Wap. When he first dropped, when he was known to the masses, his song was Trap Queen. That song was 3 years old. And like, what? That song was 3 years old. Like, and you know, sometimes as an artist, you know, sometimes you might get tired of performing the same song. But
oh hell yeah.
You don't know what's gonna pop. So that's why you gotta keep pushing your shit out and keep that same hunger as you had when you went into the studio and recorded that shit the first time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Bruh, I love it, man. I love it, man. So, who are some people that inspire you?
Like, ooh.
It can be music artists, it can be...
Okay, so like, I'm letting y'all know right now, like I really don't give a fuck about fame and shit like that. So like celebrities really don't tickle my fancy. It is people in my everyday life that inspire me. You feel what I'm saying? So like I have a homeboy named Monarch G who's my producer. I have Miss Divine Beauty who her vocals inspire me to like want to work on melodies and do some shit. Clark, like he's inspired me. Like I've been in the studio with this man and I'm like, yo, I want to get on, you know, some shit. But then, you know, I have, you know, people in Atlanta who, you know, is actually, he inspires me to be better. I mean, he's like a big brother sometimes.
Sometimes.
But, so yeah, it's just, bro, everything inspires me. I could walk in and see my sister, which this really isn't true, but I can see her if she's doing somebody's hair and getting $65 for it. The fact that she's trying and she's wanting to get money, that shit inspires me. I need to go write a song. What am I doing? I'm just chilling, smoking a black outside. The fuck? Or, you know, just an act of kindness, like, wow, I want to be nice today for the rest of today. It's just everything inspires me. Everything. The sun coming up at 7:02 versus 7:04 could make me say, I want to make a video. Like, it just, random shit just comes up.
That's, like I say, you're a different young man. I love it. I love outcast people. People that stand out and say, you know, you don't have to be the loudest person in the room. I hate people. I hate loud people that has to, you know, in order for them to be seen, they have to be loud. But you like I say, you letting your talent speak for yourself. You letting your hard work. You letting your work ethic speak for your craft. I much respect to you, man.
I really appreciate that.
My last question.
Uh-oh.
If 2020 was a celebrity, what would it be? Or who would it be?
The fuck, Donald Trump. Alternative facts like a motherfucker. Alternative facts like a motherfucker.
Yo.
The fuck? Oh, I thought it was gonna be great. This was supposed to be my breakout year. The fuck?
Yo. Shit.
The fuck? Oh, wait. But yeah, so, Donald. But before we end, before you close out, I just want to say thank you for what you're doing for our community as far as creatives. Because we do not have avenues, we do not have plugs, we do not have connects. And for you to be one is amazing. And I don't know if they give you your flowers, but they really need to, okay? And they may not recognize it now, but eventually they will. And they're gonna respect you and they're gonna love you so much more. But I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart.
No problem, bro.
It takes people like this to get you out there so that people can see like your personality is cool. Cause people really don't fuck with me. Like and I'm gonna toot my own horn because I'm a fucking beast and people like are intimidated and so they stay away. But in reality, if you chill with me, you will find out I'm the coolest dude. And I know, and this is how you know you're the shit. If you know you the shit, you ain't competing with no motherfucking body. If I come inside of a room and somebody's performing, I'm gonna give them their flowers. I'm gonna say you are amazing, you are great. If I feel like I have a critique, I'm gonna give it to you. If not, I'm gonna enjoy it.
Absolutely.
And I have no type of, I support everybody. I can post anything. Motherfuckers don't post my shit. Motherfuckers don't listen to my shit. They really don't. Because they know that Riko's great, and if they listen to it, they're gonna be, stop, Riko.
I feel you on that, man. I really, because, like I said, people complain, oh, you don't support me, you don't support me. If you put the work in, and I see you putting the work in, I'm gonna support you.
Mhm.
But if you're not putting that work in, or you like you saying if you half-ass,
Mhm.
why would I take the time to support that when you're not gonna be able to do it, or you're not showing me that you want to do it. You're not investing in yourself.
And then last thing, and I'm done. For us artists, we need to learn how to communicate to our supporters or our friends what support is.
Facts.
Because to them, they feel like just sharing your post on Instagram is supporting, which it is. Please don't get me wrong, but can you buy that song real quick? It's only 99 cents. It's only 69 cents. Or I know that you're a dancer, and you know the baby follows you. Can you post my song really quickly? Like that. That's support. That's you. Support is different from you than it is to me.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah. All right, I'm done preaching for today because we have been.
Yo, Riko with a K. Plug yourself, bro. Let them know where they can find you. Let them know where your music at.
What's good, everybody? This is your boy Riko with a K. Real motherfuckers call me Rick. You can follow me on Instagram at Riko with a K. You can search me on YouTube at Riko with a K. You can find me on Twitter at Riko with a K. You can find me on Snapchat at Riko with a K. Everything is Riko with a K. I'm next to fucking blow up. I don't know if anybody knows it but me, but I know it, and he feels it too, so that must be really real. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share.
Hey man, as you know, this is another podcast in the pocket. Jiggsaw and Company, Riko with a K. Shouts to Word Clark for the link. Big stuff coming up, man. Got a short project coming out. Still working with Let's Talk About It TV and a couple collabs with that. So be on the lookout for your boy. Like I said, look up Riko with a K, for real, for real. I support it. I give it a stamp of approval. Look it up. Jiggsaw and Company. Keep your pieces together, man. We out.
That's a great name.